to Welwyn Garden City for an interview in a photography store. So I think it's good because it's kind of close to my profession as I'm a graphic designer, and I will learn so many things there. Hello everyone! Today is 19th of March 2025 and I already work here as like 9 months. Well, finally I decided to make a video about my job. As you may know from my previous videos, I was studying graphic design, and as soon as I finished my course I started applying for graphic designer jobs here in UK. But unfortunately it's very competitive here, so I started to applying for any kind of creative jobs that are kind of similar to graphic design. When I applied for this job, I didn't even think I will get this job. I was just applying for any kind of jobs, and then one day, it was so funny, I was sleeping and then someone called me. Usually when I see like random numbers, I don't really like to answer, but I don't know, I just answer, and then it was my manager now. So she said that she wants to call me for the interview. Of course I was very happy, but I didn't even remember what is this job about. So yeah, I checked and then I came. I got the job so easily. I was so happy, and it was very important because at that time if I didn't get any job, I would not be able to stay in UK. So I had to return to Russia and I didn't want it for many different reasons. So yeah, I got the job. And I think I started in middle of July, so I worked till August for like the kind of training, and then from August I started my contract. So yeah, I'm working here from August 2024. So Snappy Snaps is a photography store, and in UK there are like 120 stores, and most of them are franchise stores. So my manager owns 2 stores, one in Hertford where I work and one in Welwyn Garden City. So when I was signing my contract, it says like I need to work both in Welwyn Garden City and Hertford, depends where they need me. But I think after like 2-3 weeks of working, they just put me here in Hertford, so I work here most of the time. Like maybe like 98% of my work I was here, and then sometimes I need to go there because they need colleague there. So yeah, what actually we do here? So we do many different things connected with photography. We can print photos, we can make photo gifts, we can frame them. We have different frames like this and different designs. We have albums, photo gifts, photo blocks, like mugs, crystals, any different kind of things connected with photography. We have big orders like aluminium panels like this one, or high gloss panel, or canvas. Here we have different frames they can order. Yeah, but we also take passport photos for any kind of country, like a visa and passports. Then of course like we do some graphic design as well. So sometimes people order some designs they want to print on something, banners, flyers and stuff. So we do everything, and we sell some things. Also we do film developing and scanning. It's very interesting because when I came I didn't know how to do film development. I heard about it, but I never did it myself. So yeah, I will tell you like what exactly how I learned anything. So the first and I think the most important lesson was taking passport photos. I was a bit nervous, but of course they showed me how to do it and it was very easy. And the good thing about Snappy Snaps is that in our system we have checking with government the passport photos for British country. Like we take the photo, we check, and then give them not only digital and print but also a code. So when they apply for their passport, they can put the code in the application and it will upload the photo for them. So we guarantee that their photo will be accepted, and I think it's great. Unfortunately, for other countries, we don't have any such checkings. However, we make sure to follow all the requirements for that country because it can be different head size, it can be different background. I think Australian passport and some Chinese, because Australian passport we have separate printer because the paper should be completely different from the paper we do for other countries. For China, like a lot of things going on with like sizes, color, background, and like we need to crop the photos as well. We have at the moment two cropping, I don't know how you call it, like cutting thing for passport photos. I can show you now. So one of them is British passport size, and it's very good because many different passports are the same size as British, and some visas as well, so it's very helpful. And we have square one, which is we usually use for US and India. Sometimes there will be other passports, but usually these two. Yeah, these two. So this is the square one, and this is the British one. It's very helpful because we just print and then we cut like this. We don't need to cut anything manually. Only when the passport photos or visas are completely different size. It's like, for example, Spanish passport or Chinese. So that ones we really take some time to cut them. The other ones are not that difficult. And yeah, Australian is the same as British one to cut, but we need to send to another machine to print. Australian passport they need to send to Australia, I think, like the physical photos. And it makes it more difficult because most of the countries can use the digital photo that we send them. And if they don't accept, they just text them. But if they send like physical one, it's so difficult because they need to wait for it the answer to come back because they need to receive. So yeah, this is about passport photos. Next, I think, yeah, framings. We have these machines, it's like printers, and in the system we have different things like passports, photos, photo gifts, some large things. So I will just show you at the moment the photos. We can have two service like print instantly and same day. If you want instantly, it will start printing now, and if same day, you can collect it today later or any other day when you want. You just need to pay and then collect. So that's part about it. And then yeah, we have some mini prints with just couple prints. I will just very quickly show. So on a small size like regular 6x4, you can print many different photos, and then if you want you can cut, if you want you can keep like that. And then the print. So in these machines usually we print like 6x4, 7x5, 8x6. But if you want bigger, we send to another machine. And how to make it? We are using same day, so it's sent to another machine and we print their bigger size. So I can show you some examples. So 6x4, 7x5, 8x6 we can print here, and then 8x10 we print there, and then we have 8x12 and then A4. That one's all there. But if we are doing even more like 12x10 or A3 or 12x16, anything like bigger than A4, we need to send to another machine which is upstairs, like big printer. Usually we use it for poster prints. Here we have some example of sizes, poster prints. Yeah, and that takes a bit longer time, and also we need to cut because it prints on a big sheet of paper, and then we need to crop the photo itself. And then the customer, if they want, they can choose the frame, and we will frame for them here in the store, and then they can collect it already ready. Now I'm gonna tell you about film development. Some people buy disposable cameras, or they have their own camera which is not disposable, but they just put the film inside. We have films different as well. We have colorful and black and white. They look like this. Most of them are 36 exposure or 24 or 27 or 39. So yeah, the exposure is like how many photos you can take. And then they bring either the camera or the film itself. It looks like this. If we want to make it here, we need to make sure that it says C41. It means like we can make it in the store. If it's different, there are some like APS, I think it's called APS, yeah. So we need to send them to another store so they can make it there, and then we can bring it here. Now I will tell you about the process how we are making this film development. So when someone brings the film to be developed here, we have such kind of job bags. We use it for different orders actually, but yeah, I will show you now as an example for films. So we need to take some details. Of course, we need to mention if they want the photos to be printed or just digital, because we can send them link with the photos, and the other option is link and prints, so they can get both. The price is a bit different, so at the moment I don't know if it will change because it's continuously changing. So at the moment, if you want digital, any size, like any kind of exposure, it's fine. It's £17, and it means like we develop, we scan, and we send them digital photos through the link. It's WeTransfer. Next is prints. So if you are printing like 27, 24 exposure, it's £22 at the moment, and if you are printing 36, 39, it's £25. There can be more because this is the price for 6x4 inches print. If you are printing like 7x5 or anything else, you need to see the other prices like 30 and sometimes like even more, so it depends. But most of the time people take the regular size. So yeah, here we need to mention the size, and also if they want glossy paper or matte paper. Then we need to mention the day when we took the order, and also the day they need to collect the order when it will be ready. So when I came to the store, it's usually like we do for Wednesday and Saturday. So yeah, twice in a week, but these days it's like one in a week because I'm working alone. By the way, yeah, I didn't tell you, so in the store usually work two colleagues. Just one of our colleagues went to holiday and I'm staying for some days alone, so yeah, it's a bit difficult because I'm more extroverted person, but it's fine. We need to write their name, their phone number, then email. So the name, of course, we need to know whose order is it. The phone number, actually, for me, it's kind of plan B, because we are sending the photos to the email, and sometimes, not always, but sometimes, like happening such thing, like they either wrote the email incorrect, or I don't know why they didn't get the email, something like that happens. So we'll call to their phone number and ask if they can spell the email again, so we will find and send again. And then yeah, we need to mention if it's just digital or with prints, how much is it and stuff. And then on the top, as you can see, this yellow part is like collection ticket. So whatever we wrote here, it's kind of small part, the same thing. So we put the name, we put the date they need to collect, and the service. So we need to say, like, for example, print and digital, for example. So yeah, and then we take this and give them. So we put it with the receipt. So when they come to collect the negatives or prints, they just give us, and we easily find, because here we also have a number. So when we see the number and they see the number on our job bag where we keep the films, it's easy to find the job. I'll tell you what's going on when we already took the film. So upstairs, I will show you here, there is a big machine for film development. It has many different liquids inside, chemicals and stuff, so it makes the whole process. So for that we need to open the film, then, like, not completely, just a little bit. We put number on the edge of the film and the number on the back, so it matches, so we will know whose film is that after we develop. We put in the machine, it goes like these circles in the machine and then comes out already developed. So unfortunately I was not able to learn, they didn't teach me exactly what to do with the liquids, because sometimes we need to change the liquids in the machine. So I just know how to put inside, and then it's ready and you can take out. And then when you take out, you bring here. So here we have this scanner machine, and we need to scan the film. So it's like, I think I have some examples actually. Yeah, so this is some old, I think, because sometimes people don't need the negatives. For me it's a bit strange, because you can keep the negatives, it's for you. Why? Because so many people bring old negatives. It's so good to find some old photos. So yeah, when the film is developed, you can see like the photos on it, and then you put it through the machine for scanning. You put the number and stuff, so you will know in the machine and on the thing should be the number. I don't know if it's here yet. Okay, so I can show you how to do it. I think like this number, almost 3 numbers. It means like there are 3 films for this person. And then it goes, you need to check the photos, because you need to crop. Sometimes the machine doesn't understand where are the edges of the photos, and you need to see how it looks like, and then press to save the photos in the system. So we have many different photos in the system, and then everyone has their number. The most important thing is the number of the film, otherwise you will be confused whose film is this and stuff. And you know what is funny? All the time we see some funny photos. It's so strange how people bring such photos and they don't realize that we're gonna see the photos when we develop. Yeah, and then after we scanned, we have the photos. We put the photos as a file in the WeTransfer and create a link. After we created the link, we can send them the link so they can download. And the link usually works for 3 days, so they need to download it as soon as possible, otherwise it will expire. And then about the print, yeah, some people want the print, and we need to make sure of what kind of paper they want to print there. And we also have index for the photos. So beside the photos, there are one photo kind of, and there are many photos on that paper. So it just shows how many and what kind of photos are there in total. So it's helping for them to understand, because most of the people, like, they don't really know how to film for the first time especially, and they have many blank photos or many like dark photos that are not visible. Yeah, and sometimes people bring old photo like cameras, films, and they are completely blank. Yeah, but it's very sad because they are hoping to get some interesting photos and it's completely blank. It means either someone didn't use the film at all, or I don't know, it can be a strange situation. So sometimes there are photos, if it's old, but they change the color, it's like very pinkish or purplish photos. But I think it's very interesting to see such kind of photos. They are still showing the people on the places. Yeah, and then when we just email them, they know that they can collect, and they come to collect the photos. Great! Now I will see what else I need to tell you. We also transfer old VHS films into DVD and USB sticks. It's usually made by our manager, but yeah, we can see how they do there. It's like some old things that she uses. I think the next thing after film development that is kind of my favorite thing to do is photo restoration. So actually before coming here I was not doing any restorations, but now I really enjoy it because some people bring very old, very like small, some changed color photos, and they want to reprint a bit bigger, cleaner and stuff. So we take the order. We have like completely different prices because we need to scan first. We have 2 scanners. We need to scan the photos, and then we need to change the color, clean, because it has sometimes many small scratches, or it's kind of old, so we still need to clean. And then yeah, working with colors and like contrast, and then we reprint the size they want. And my best favorite part is like when they come to collect the photo, they see the original and they see the new printed. It's like so good change. They're like, wow, how did you do it? It's like magic for them. But for me it's not that difficult to do because it's just in the Photoshop, and there are some tools you can use it for changing and restoring. So yeah, That is kind of cool to make people happy. I will tell you about these photo gifts a bit more. So we have these crystals. They approximately take like 5 working days, and it's like magical. So you can see like sides of the photo as well. So people bring their photo. We sent to artist that does these kind of things, and we like order from him. And there are different shapes, as you can see, and we have like base for light, so when you put it on light, it's like showing the photo and it looks like magic. I really like this, but it's a bit expensive compared with other things, but of course it like takes so much effort, right? Next we have some mugs. So there are white mugs and colorful mugs. At the moment the white mugs are 17 pounds and colorful are 20. And in the computer we have many different designs people can see and choose. So when we go to photo gifts, there are mugs, and then it depends on what kind of thing you want to do. So there are graduation for him, for her, different things. And yeah, many of them like have couple photos on it and text. You can do your design and we will print it. The coasters, and also we have some key rings. So these ones we usually do in the same day because it just prints and putting inside, but some of them is like printing on it, so it takes a bit longer time. And then of course we have different things like mouse mats. I don't remember how it's called, like this puzzle and stuff. Yeah, and then we have here photo blocks. It's like a bit heavy blocks with the photo, and there are different size. You can actually hang it, but mostly people put because they are heavy. And then we have pillows. We don't do pillows here. We send to, I think they do in Velvet Garden City. Yeah, so people again as mugs choose their design stuff, what shape, what size. We have different sizes, and then they can. And then we have some albums people just buy. These are actually new things, so people can print some t-shirt things on the toys and buy, but actually nobody does it, so it's a bit strange for me. I don't know what to do with them. Yeah, then about this aluminum plants. So these ones are very expensive, especially if you are doing very big. Here we have very big ones. And the canvases, I think the canvases like and small ones of these two we do in here or in Velvet Garden City. But if it's like big like this one, so we send to head office and they do and then bring it. As you could see in the beginning of the video, there are some display here, and actually we need to change it for different events. So at the moment it's mom, because it's like Mother's Day. We have like Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, different things. So I think next one will be the Easter. So yeah, it's very interesting. We need to see and print, or if we have, because we have a box with all different kind of photos and topics. So we find them, we put and decorate. It was very nice to decorate for the Christmas because we need to put like small Christmas tree and it looks very nice. We had some lights. Yeah, and people really enjoy seeing such things. It makes them want to buy or order something, so it's very important for the store. I think I can tell you a bit about the printers as well. So as I told you, they have like different inches and you can change them actually. So in the same printer you can change to 6 inches and then 8 inches and then A4 and stuff. So, and also sometimes if the printer is not working and we need some kind of paper, for example we need matte paper and the matte paper machine is not working, we need to take matte paper and then put inside of the glossy paper printer. So we just swipe them. So we have different like paper. So we have like this and also information. So this one is I think this is A4. So what's it called? A4? What is this? Yeah, it's A4 gloss. So usually in the printer at the moment it's 8 inches matte, because if for example someone wants 8 by 10 photo, usually they want it for framing, and we tell people that for framing it's better matte paper and it's actually better. So yeah, we usually keep it that, but sometimes some people don't want it for framing and they really want glossy, so we will just take out the matte and put glossy. And if you are new here in the store, you will be like a bit confused what's going on. There are many different sizes, which one is where and stuff. But I already work here for so long, so I'm fine with it. And when some situations happen that need to very quick change something, I'm completely fine with it. So yeah, it's not very difficult to learn. You may think it's a bit strange how I am talking so much at work. Usually we have many customers, but these days it's a bit quiet. It's not good, of course, for the company, but at least I can record this video finally. So yeah, I think during all this time, maybe like 2-3 people came. I took one passport photo and someone I think took something, and then someone is asking something. That's it. So it's not very good for us because I'm like working, the store is open, but we don't get any profit, so that's not good. Yeah, but at least I can talk about everything I just told you. So in general, I think that's it. I don't think there are many things I have to tell you. It's just I wanted you to know what I'm doing at the moment, because it's not the job I need. Of course I need some kind of graphic design job, and actually I'm trying to apply for jobs. It's not easy, of course, but I'm doing. And then I don't know how long I will work here. Let's see. But since I'm working here, why not to tell you what's going on in my life? It's good experience for me. I learned so many things. It's very important. But yeah, it's very tiring, and also kind of it's far. So I live in Hertford, but it is Hertford. So the buses is the problem, because usually I can come here like in 30-40 minutes, but the problem is there are not many buses. The schedule is terrible. So I always come a bit early or very early, because I don't want to be late and the buses are strange. So it makes me very tired, and after work I need to go again long distance to go home. At the same time, as you know, I am like very active person. I want to travel, do some sports and games, meet my friends. So sometimes I am so tired, but I want to do something. So for example, I meet my friends and they are doing something. They are eating, playing some games, and I'm just sleeping on the sofa. Friends, I'm so tired, and they're like, Vika, you always sleep, but at least I'm with them. I am so happy to do at least that. But yeah, these days actually I'm doing good. I hope I will be more strong. I think the weather is becoming better. I really need sunlight, do different things. These days I'm making some smoothies with my friend Sam and things. But yeah, I don't know when I will be uploading. Maybe I will upload this and then show the other videos before happening. Because there are so many videos in my phone I need to edit now. But maybe I will post this first, so at least you will know what's going on in my life, because all these 9 months I was recording different things but not telling where I work. So strange, because most of the time I'm at work, right? So nobody knows what's going on, just some small videos here and there with my friends. So I think I will upload this a bit earlier. And if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments. I don't think I forgot something. If I forgot, of course I can mention later. But yeah, if you need some help, if you are finding a job and you want to know about Snappy Snaps, here is a good video, and you can try to search in the world, like in the UK, any other Snappy Snap stores. But yeah, for me it's very important to find a better job, because this job for me feels like temporary, because I already learned many things, and whatever I wanted I learned. So I want to move forward and learn new things, get a new job. That's it. I hope you like this video, and see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.